Hi, Enrique here with First West Financial for the First Time Buyer channel, and today we want to talk about down payment. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day, and we're going to talk about one of the most important things in terms of financing your home. One of the things that people have the most questions about, one of the things that people are the most nervous about, and there's a lot of misconceptions about it, and it has to do with down payment. So we're going to be talking about this in this First Time Buyer channel. I want to always encourage you to click like, subscribe to our channel so you can get these videos and you can learn more about buying a home and how to become a homeowner. So down payment. Well, people want to know, how much down payment do I need to buy a home? So we're going to be covering some of the options here. A lot of people think that because this is not the first time they buy a home or they already own a home before, they're going to have to come up with a big 20% down payment, and nothing can be further from the truth. I spoke to an agent this morning, for example, that said, hey, I got your letter of qualification for these people. It looks like they have another house in Los Angeles and they're buying this one. Don't they need 20% down? No, they don't. They're buying this as a second home. They can buy it with 10% down. If you are buying a home and it's your primary home, you can buy it with as little as 3%, 5%. In some cases, 0%. A lot of it depends on the program. But down payment is different for everybody. So there is no cookie cutter answer as to how much down payment is needed for a home. A lot of it has to do with your circumstances. For example, if you're a veteran, the answer is most likely 0. If you're a first-time buyer, you never owned a home in the last 3 years, you can qualify for some programs with Fannie and Freddie with 3% down. If you've had homes before or you're a first-time buyer and you only have a small amount of money, 3.5 FHA. So there's a lot of options. Then we have USDA and many other programs. The important thing is to know that there are options for you. Now, does everybody qualify for all the programs? Obviously not. Credit, your ability to be able to qualify based on ratios is really, really important, how much money you make. That's why talking to a mortgage professional one-on-one is so important, so they can look at your situation and determine how much down payment you need. Now, there are some things we know. For example, if you're buying an investment home or a rental property, you're going to need 20%. No way around that. But other than that, the 20% is not always required. A lot of people also ask me, if I put more down payment, am I going to get a better rate? Not necessarily. And in some cases, if you put more money down, you're not going to get that much better of a payment. So you have to look at your very particular situation and see what works best for you. Now, where does the down payment come from? Well, there are different places where you can get your down payment. Obviously, you can have down payment from your own funds, money that you save in the bank. A lot of people buy a home with their tax return or the money they got from their income tax return. So that's acceptable. One of the things that's not acceptable is to put cash in the bank. So if you have dollar bills, cash that you've been stashing, and you go deposit all of it, it's going to be a problem in most cases. So before you put cash, talk to your loan officer. The second way that you can also use the down payment, it can be a gift. It can be a gift from your relative, from your fiance, from your parents, even your employer. There are rules that you have to follow. So before you take that gift, make sure you talk to your loan officer so he can walk you through the process of how a gift works. In some cases, you can get the gift for the entire down payment and all the closing costs. Now, can the seller pay for your down payment? The answer is no. Sellers, real estate agents, they're not allowed to give you money for the down payment, but a relative can gift it to you. You can also take money from your 401k or your investments. So those are other options, right? So those are all the opportunities. Now, when it comes to down payment assistance, right now some of the programs are suspended because of COVID, but overall, you can get a down payment assistance program if you qualify. These are agencies, some of them are for government or nonprofit agencies that specialize in helping homeowners with grants or loans to be able to qualify for down payment assistance. Those programs are very unique, and again, not everybody qualifies, so you have to see where you land in that category. So that's another opportunity to get a down payment, is through the grants or the down payment assistance program. Now, like I said earlier, if you're a veteran or if you're buying a home in a rural area, you may qualify for USDA financing or VA financing, so we can help you navigate through that. As you can see, there's a lot we can say about down payment. And as you can see, it's particular to every person. So again, looking for an independent mortgage broker that is going to give you the information you need and help you navigate through the gift, the down payment. Can I take money from the 401k? Can I do this? Can I do that? All those things are important. It's important you talk to someone who knows what they're talking about. So if you need a referral anywhere in the United States for an independent mortgage broker, reach out to me. We'll connect you with someone. But if you're in California, I'm your guy. I hope you have a great day. This is Enrique with First West Financial for the First Time Buyer channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share with your friends. Have a great day.